So you're a Newcastle fan. You were recently at the Liverpool game. You were covering that game. Did you have any emotions you found hard to suppress, or did you maintain your neutrality?
It's always harder to be professional during a Newcastle game because emotions naturally run high. But I always try my best to remain professional, to stay neutral. It was easier during that game because I don't think Newcastle were ever close to getting anything from the game. Liverpool were just in control. I was at Anfield when Liverpool scored a 98th minute winner though. And that was harder. That was one of the hardest post-match I'd ever done because it was so dramatic at the end and I was so annoyed that I really had to try and control it.
But you're taking Liverpool on again in the Carabao Cup final later this month. Are you confident that Newcastle can win their first major trophy since 1969?
How are you feeling on that?
I want to say I'm confident, but after Anfield, not so much. It just depends on the players we have fit, I think. It's a one-off game. I will back us in a one-off game. We've had some good performances against some of the top teams this season. So I do think we've got a good chance. As long as Isak is fit, then I think we can beat anyone if he's at the top of his game. But obviously, I'm not sure if you saw, but during the FA Cup, Anthony Gordon got sent off, which means he's going to miss the final. So that's definitely reduced the confidence levels after that. So he's one of our best players. So it does worry me.
You recently went to Goodson Park, Everton's home ground, for the final Merseyside derby with Liverpool until they moved their new ground. It was a bonkers game. Tell us what it was like.
Damaris, it was carnage.
Even better.
It was one of the best games I've worked on. The game itself wasn't brilliant, but the ending had everything. It was a throwback to the old school derbies. It just felt like an absolute classic. And just to be in the middle of all that drama at the end, that's why you do the job. They're the best games to do because it just blew up. And it was chaos at the end, and we were just trying to navigate our way through it, trying to work out who'd been sent off. There was cards being shown everywhere. The stands were going crazy. You can actually feel them rocking inside Goodison Park because it's such an old ground. You can just feel it shake. It was brilliant. I loved it.
So Liverpool are currently 13 points clear at the top of the table. Do you think that it's a little bit disappointing that we haven't got a tight title race this season?
Yeah, I mean, we would love it to go all the way to the end. It went to the final day last season, and that was a great day to work on it. So for it to feel like it's over kind of at the end of February, early March, it's a bit disappointing, definitely. But they deserve to be where they are. They've been the best team all season. I don't think anyone can catch them now. I can't see Arsenal winning all their remaining games with the players they've got injured up front. And they just look so in control of it. They've shown that they can win games in so many different ways this season. Even when they're not playing well, they still find a way through it. They have gears to go through. So yeah, I can't see it going any other way now. I think it's over.
Looking at top 5 for Champions League spaces, between the 3rd and 10th place in the Premier League, there's only 6 points in it. Who do you think is going to miss out on those places?
It's brilliant, isn't it? Because we might not have a title race now and the relegation battle may be sewn up, but at least we've got this brilliant race for the Champions League spots. It's so tight up there. And we could end up with one of the outsiders playing Champions League football next season, which is just brilliant. It's so difficult to predict because it's just so tight. I think there's going to be so many twists and turns in that race, and that's going to make the end of the season really exciting. Obviously, I want Newcastle to make it, and I think we've got a really good chance. I would take the League Cup and Europa League. I would give it up if it meant we could win a trophy. But it's just so close. The likes of Bournemouth have done brilliantly. You've still got Fulham involved because Marco Silva's doing such a good job. I think it's just credit to the managers of these teams as well, that you've got so many clubs punching above their weight and still competing, which just shows how competitive the Premier League is, which is why we love it so much.